U.S. President Donald Trump says China agreed to reduce and remove tariffs on American cars as a result of a trade war ceasefire. The tone of engagement over confrontation is a welcome change for the global economy overall, but some remain cautious that the truce may only exist to help buy time. Ji-yeon zooms in on the issue.
Following the trade war ceasefire between Washington and Beijing announced over the weekend, U.S. President Donald Trump hails the truce once again through his favorite means of communication, social media. President Trump tweeted on Sunday that China had agreed to reduce and remove tariffs on U.S. cars below the current 40% level. The tweet carried the same promising tone he used on board Air Force One when he told reporters on his way back home that it's an incredible deal that would have a positive impact on farming, referring to the trade truce he reached with his Chinese counterpart, President Xi Jinping, on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Argentina. Washington agreed to delay a tariff increase on more than $200 billion worth of Chinese imports to 25% from 10% originally planned to go into effect on January 1st, while China agreed to resume purchases of U.S. farm and energy commodities. The two leaders also agreed to negotiate over structural changes to China's policies on technology transfers, intellectual property, and cyber theft. However, concerns are still hovering over the notion on how the two biggest economies will iron out their differences, including ways to narrow their trade imbalance, as they are already presenting different renderings of their agreement. The White House said 90 days of truce was agreed upon by Washington and Beijing to settle such differences, adding that if no deal is reached, tariff rates will be raised to 25% as previously planned. Chinese officials, as well as multiple state-run media outlets, have made no mention of those specific concerns or the 90-day deadline, raising speculation that both nations could end up locking horns again 3 months from now. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.